Let's talk about a leadership style that I think both of us would agree is not effective, and that's the dictatorship style of leadership. Why? I mean, maybe in the past, maybe in the good old days and the good old boy network and all of that, maybe those types of styles were acceptable. But we're in 2021. We are a different type of people globally right now than we've ever been. I think that goes without saying. Why is dictatorship, why is a dictatorial style of leadership ineffective in 2021?
Well, if I look back at my own personal experiences of working with managers and leaders who were dictators, it's how they made us feel. Like when you wake up in the morning, do you feel like you want to go to work? Do you feel like, and when you get to work, how do you feel when you're at work? Do you want to give your 100% best for the team, for the leader, for the organization? Or do you want to just do the bare minimum just to get through the 8 hours and get paid at the end of the week or at the end of the month? And the style of leadership or dictatorship is what sort of is what makes people feel that they only want to give the bare minimum because they either hate the leader or they don't like them very much. And dictatorship, as you well know, is basically telling people what to do and then they go and do it. They're not inspiring the people to give their own ideas, their own solutions, their own recommendations. They're not inspiring them to implement their own ideas. They're not inspiring them to help other people. It's just basically come to work, get told what to do, go home. And it's how people feel like at the end of the day. And if you go home from a day's work of 8 hours feeling awful, how are you going to be with your wife or your husband or with your children? It's a big snowball effect. It all has an impact. And the style of leadership that we were talking about, servant leadership, is the exact opposite. You're inspiring your people to feel great. You're helping them wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock or whatever time you wake up at. Can't wait to get to work. When they get to work, they're with all the team. That they feel great. They want to give 100% best for the team, for the leader, for the organization, and the leader is creating the environment that focuses on them, that helps them to give that, want to give their ideas, want to give their solutions to problems, helps them to solve their own problems, and it's not telling them what to do. It's inspiring them to come up with their own ideas and solutions, and that is the way leadership should be these days.
I've worked for both type. Well, I've worked for all types of leadership styles, and I have. Yeah, that's a great point that you make, particularly the how you feel. I mean, if you're just smashed down at work, it's going to roll over into your personal life. It just is. There's no way to separate it if you go to work for 8 hours or put up with that. A great quote says that people don't remember what you say; they remember how you made them feel. And you're always going to remember how you felt in a situation or with a boss, the way they treat you, or a manager.